Hey everyone, this is me Avidivedi, and yes, we are live with this session. Let's see if people start joining, and yes, people have started to join. You can see plenty of people down there. I'm guys inviting you up. So if you have any interest in virtual reality, augmented reality, if you are following the hype cycle of metaverse and everything, Facebook transition into one of the company and one of the pivot, which is sort of known as virtual reality, sort of known as metaverses, and whatever this craziness going on around metaverses, whatever this craziness is going around, all this technical sci-fi domain. So we have built India's first virtual reality and augmented reality job portal. Priyanka is here with us. Priyanka is flashing her mic, and she is someone who's closely working with the job and student domain. So Priyanka, hello, welcome on this conversation.
Hey, Avi, just here to support you and cheer you on for this AR/VR job platform. Actually, I'm very surprised that I immediately got onto the speaker panel. I believe it's because of the All India Startup Leaders badge or something. So, yeah, please carry on. I'm just here to cheer you and understand a little bit more on your job front so we could start then, taking your platform to colleges because. One big part of SkillX's mission, that's my venture, is to bring new age skills to students, and I think your platform is going to do amazing with students. And I'm just here to inquire more and listen more from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyanka, and please stay in this conversation because Clubhouse bring you on the panel for the right reason, and you are somebody who is working in this domain. So Priyanka is doing some great work with her NGO, and she is supporting a lot of students getting the right kind of jobs. So here we are talking about India's first augmented reality and virtual reality job portal.
Hey, Avi. I'm so sorry to interject, but just two things here. Like the non-profit part is actually my passion project, but I my daily job that I do is for SkillX, which is my venture in skilling. So just wanted to clarify that. Thanks, Avi.
That
Please
is
go ahead.
amazing.
Yeah.
So you are here with all sort of possible ways, with commercially, with non-profit. This is amazing. So we are going to talk about this platform, which is going to be India's first virtual reality and augmented reality job-specific platform, and this is world's third job platform, which is in this domain. So when we talk about why we built it, is more connectivity. We want to bridge better with the industry, to current people who are studying, to people who are preparing, who are the talents of the industry. You want to better connect them to the industry, give them the right kind of links. Another way of doing this is with the existing platform. Definitely you can post jobs on links, LinkedIn. You can post jobs on freelance jobs on Upwork, and there are all sort of things available. But the biggest problem with them right now is related to the kind of keywords. Right now you get a very limited amount of keywords. If I go and type on these portals like virtual reality, doesn't support. I have to list my job under the software developer section, and that there is all sort of CVs I'm gonna receive because of the wrong kind of SEO. And I'm gonna receive this CV, which eventually gonna build the process very tricky and very trial and error based. So we are sort of trying solve that problem, and we have built the rating system as well for the companies as well as the employer, the candidates, so that we can better rate them, we can better plan for them, better connect them to other sort of things. I'm bringing Kamal up. Hi Kamal. Hello Kamal, you want to say, you want to add up something? Okay, no worries. I'll mute you, Kamal. We were talking about this platform, and one thing is to notice whenever we are talking about this is how industry respond to it. So right now I'm sort of looking to individual behavior, the industry's behavior and everything, sort of looking into the analytics, and then we'll go for the international jobs as well. We'll talk to other companies like Apple and Meta. because they are already posting jobs on the other two platforms. I'm very very hopeful that they're gonna come up to on and start posting jobs on our platform as well. So we already spoke to one of the biggest entrepreneurs and one of the biggest employers in India, and they are coming up with a lot of jobs on the platform. It's just start registering on the platform and create your profile. Meanwhile, they're gonna come up and create their profile, and that's how initially it's gonna feel like there's nobody and everything. But eventually, our target is to grow by 350 plus employer in the first month and through 2000 plus candidates in the first month. So that is what the kind of numbers we are targeting for. We already rolled out some mails from 300 plus employers. So trying to help them get on the platform. We can see VHS here. VHS, hi, how are you?
Hi, hi. Uh, nice connecting. How are
Yeah.
you?
So would love to know about you, what you do.
Yeah, sure. I just started my career working for Zoho, and I am a trainee there. So my role is technical support uh, developer, and apart from that, I'm more interested in NFTs and AR/VR. So that's what I do. And coming to the field of yeah, we are. I we have a small startup where we customize drones. Like my friends and all my friends, what we did was like in final year we plan to start a venture, start by customizing drones and just solve basic problems during COVID because of lack of mobility for medicines or groceries. Everyone were at home, so we used drone to just drop in some medicine or fruits or any kind of necessities in their balcony. So that's how it started. And coming to air, where it's like booming field now. So we are just planning to even implement that in DAS, which is drone as a service. So yes, yeah, I'm a beginner. So that's about it.
That is amazing. I guess you shared a lot of good details. One thing you said is that you are already into IT sector and you are already as a trainee working there, and you have interest in NFTs and everything. So what we're gonna come up with this platform only, we're gonna come up with some sort of training program, some sort of workshop from the professionals and everything as well. So while searching for jobs, while interested in a lot of jobs, you can also train yourself and prepare yourself better for the jobs. So that is the kind of vision we are trying to come up with, and we already have options. We don't want to make the platform initially very complex. So we want to see the user behavior first, how they interact with the platform, what kind of problems they face, and then level up some sort of complexity. So we're going to introduce these feature in upcoming time, probably by the mid of next year, mid of 2022, right? So that is sort of the plan looks like for me. And yeah, really interested to get you on board on this platform, and you can register. It's completely free. It's free till 2022, but it's going to be more free in upcoming time, and I'll try to make that possible.
Yeah, thank you so much. And how do we go about registering? Just
Yeah, all
clicking on
right.
jobs.
So
That thing?
just go with a desktop and type this link called jobs.xrdi.in, and
Yeah.
typing this link will take you to our website front page. You can
Mm-hmm.
log in with Google, you can log in with LinkedIn, whatever you prefer, or you can create your own Gmail or whatever, right? And then come up on the platform, then start building your portfolio eventually. So whatever you know, let's say you just know about NFTs or something, you put that, and then eventually this is going to work as your portfolio management site as well. So that is also another vision, so that you don't have to share CVs individually. Just share this link, and any employer can download this and look about yourself. Something similar to ArtStation and other platforms, they do that, and that's with that vision we are coming up with this as well. So this is going to be a platform which is going to solve a lot of issues of a lot of hiring and candidate profile management things. So it is a step in that direction. For people who are watching us on YouTube, I'm going to share some insights of the platform in the visual format as well. All right, so now you can see the platform. This is the front page of the platform, and here you can search for jobs and everything. But there is a login button. You can simply click on there, and you can, let me just log out my ID so that you can see how login button gonna look like for you. Right, I'm logging out my ID, and now it's available for you to register. So when you come up on the front page, it's gonna tell you login or register. You just go there, log in as a employer or log in as a employee, whatever you prefer. Right, you can also choose options to sign up with Google and other whatever the domains possible, and later choose whether you want to be employer or employee and everything. So it's going to support, give you all kind of supports in all kind of ways. Right, so I have logged in with a different ID. It has a very sort of in-depth details. You're gonna get into the dashboard as well. We have put it right kind of efforts to make the dashboard work for you guys. Yeah, so since I'm talking about a lot of visual details, might be you guys must be missing something. So let me come up with the Clubhouse people and talk more about their experiences. I'll move to yeah, 1 second. I'm really sorry, guys. Just 1 second. I'll move to next speaker, who's Amresh. Amresh, would love to listen to you. Welcome on the conversation.
Hello, Avi. I am an intern at Head North Architect. My work is used to space interior and space commercial and residential building. So platform we are hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. There is some network issues, but
Hello.
yeah, I can hear you.
Can I speak?
Yeah, and now I can hear
Hello.
you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm to the platform, but I want that I might have architecture.
Yeah, so I guess I didn't get your question properly. There is definitely some kind of issues with the connection. I'll try to can you just try log in again or something? Join the conversation again if that works for you, Amreshi. You're barely audible. Yeah, let's see if he joins. I can see
Mr.
King Singh is there. I can see plenty of people. Hi,
Mr. Avi,
Kamal.
can I speak?
Yeah, please, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
First of all, good evening to you. Actually, I'm basically from the manufacturing industry,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm basically a veteran of 15 years. So, do you basically cater to this sector also, or is just confined to software sector and this related?
Sir, within the virtual reality and augmented reality industry, there are plenty of other sectors. For example, VR and AR is used for medical industries, for architecture, and for, as you said, you are into manufacturing industry for that as well. So within that, you can go on this platform, and let's say you have some sort of idea, you want to come up with something which sort of a problem which can be solved within your industry of manufacturing. Let's say if the training problem is there or something is there which could be solved by some VR company, but how you going to find the VR company or right kind of candidate or right kind of person to build that? This platform is going to help you finding that. So as an employee, you can register and find the right kind of candidate, or if you want to do it something by yourself, you can just start learning with us. We also have the YouTube channel. We have linked it on the platform itself, and you can start learning and building together. So whatever the way you prefer.
So what I can understand from you, this is basically you we can hire the candidates from your side.
Right, you can hire the candidates to build any kind of product for your sector.
So are you basically dealing with this manufacturing sector? That's my question, because I am looking for some opportunity for myself also.
Yes, if you are, let's say, looking for opportunities for yourself, right now we are not supporting manufacturing industries by themselves. However, there could be subject matter expert and these sort of jobs. So let's say if you are very good with steel manufacturing or something,
I'm in automotive sector,
automotive sector
sourcing,
specifically,
sourcing,
and
purchasing.
we have something which does automotive automation or automotive training or something kind of thing, then we can take you as an SME. So what you can do, you can apply for SME related roles, subject matter expert in automotive sector. You can apply as that, and that may solve the problem for you.
Okay, okay, got it.
Right,
Thank you,
so
sir. Thank you.
there
Thank you.
could be SMEs. So let's say if you are in different kind of sectors, since virtual reality and software industry always require people from other industries to come up and share their knowledge, whether they come from XR industry, whether they come from aviation industry, automotive. So in those cases, we require those SMEs to share their knowledge to help us design better product. So that kind of job is better for Kamalji, and you can register yourself as a SME. We have the category for SME available as well.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for providing the information. Best luck.
Thank you, Kamalji. Thank you so much, and really looking forward to see you on the portal. And please share the portal to the people who may learn from this and who may use this in their own business in some way.
Okay, sir. Okay, I will definitely do. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ma. Amresh ji is back. Amresh ji, would love to listen to you. I hope your mic is fixed now.
Hello, good evening. So, internet not dead. So basically, student
Sir, it's
just
still the
based
network
on
kind of problem. Network is still. I'm not able to listen to you properly because your network is your voice is getting longer. Yeah, try speaking something. I'm trying to listen. Or you can back channel me as well. You, if you have any question or if you want to share something, I'll say it. Because but your network is not supporting right now. Back channel me the question. I'm trying to read the back channels as well. Please come up on stage if you want to know anything about virtual reality and augmented reality. If you want to share your experiences, if you want to know that how this platform could help you, if you want to hire people into the VR industry, or if you want to be a part of virtual reality industry. So there are plenty of things. There are plenty of reasons to be on the speaker panel right now. So choose whatever the reason suits you best. I can see King Singh is there. I can see plenty of people there in the section who are just listening and not responding. So please come up. We'll discuss about it. Yeah, Priyanka. Right now, do you have any idea about the job portal or what the kind of things we are doing here?
Hey, Avi, I'm just actually looking into the portal. Really good, UI UX first of all, and it's very easy to find out like the kind of job type and stuff. I was just wondering if you had like a training or like a upskilling, cross-skilling mechanism also within your portal, or how do you actually plan to go about it?
Yeah, so from the backend, we can enable that things right now, but we just don't want to make the process complex because we have made all the tutorials and everything even for this. So as you already mentioned, the UI UX is simpler, it is familiar, but still we don't want to take chance. We don't want to confuse people. So right now we have trying to manage the complexity and options less, but soon we're gonna come up with a step by step. There are plenty of things which are planned, plenty of things which are built already, but we want to scale it step by step. So first step is to make employers and all the candidates familiar with the platform. And the other step to introduce to them for employers, we're gonna have the networking sessions, workshops, and all kind of VC sessions. For candidates, we're going to have this sort of leveling up sessions and workshops and all kind of training sessions. All sort of things are planned, and we also have the interface and everything ready for that. But we just don't want to confuse people and want to do things step by step.
Hey, cool, Avi. Actually, I was just asking that because for people who are already into, technology and are into software engineering, they would need to have certain skills which are pertaining to AR/VR platform that they might to need for applying to these jobs, right? So just wanted to understand that. But yeah, I think it's a good initiative to first go clean and then, kind of build up on it. So
Right.
great job. I just have one follow-up question about your employers. I also see US companies there. I see a company from Miami. So how is that playing out? Is that for visa holders only, or remote jobs?
Yeah, so would love to answer it. Right now, we are not supporting jobs outside of India for 1 month. So we just want to test how the response is gonna go within India. We just want to understand the analytics better. So for 1 month, for this December 2021, we are not going to have companies outside India. We sort of are getting registrations but restricted, and we are not even promoting outside. So right now we are restricting it, but eventually it's going to be, because this is world's third platform, and we are expecting more and more traction from the everywhere. So yeah, we gonna do that, but not right now. And definitely we gonna come up, wanna take some step in the visa direction as well. That's very essential, and thanks for putting that in my list. I'm just gonna write it down.
Cool, Avi. Thank you so much for clarifying. I guess I would have to hop on to a different call now. So thanks once again and best wishes. Would love to collaborate more on our career talks rooms for Skillex, and would love to bring more folks onto your platform.
Thank you,
So we'll
Priyanka. Yeah.
synergize.
Yeah, yeah. Would love to connect to the people who are interested in job applications and everything. And yeah, I hope we build something valuable together. Thank you.
Thanks, Avi.
Yep. Hi everyone. Come up and we'll discuss about the things we are building at XRDI. What XRDI does, what is virtual reality, what is augmented reality, whatever your questions are related to AR and VR. We're gonna integrate a lot of things on this portal, but we just wanna go step by step. As I already said, I'm really being really careful about not confusing people. That is the problem. That is the mistake every entrepreneur does, in who is getting too ambitious. So they try to do too many things at once. We just want to do it, but step by step, calmly. We have all the time in the universe. We're gonna take up that, right? Girish is here with us. Girish, hi. Would love to listen to you.
Hi Avi. Yeah, I was just listening to you like about the website and all. I would just like to know much about like more about it because I'm working as a talent acquisition executive only. Okay, so we generally hire for IT people. Okay, for IT software services company. Okay, basically they are in India. Okay, so yeah, and then we are using portals like Naukri and Monster and LinkedIn to source people.
Absolutely. So the problem with the existing portals, whether we talk about Naukri and Monster, you tend to not get options like photogrammetry artists, rigger, animator, and there are options like technical art. So these sort of options, these kind of jobs are very necessary, very common into the XR industry. To solve these niche problems, we need to build an XR specific portal which can help you get the right kind of candidates, help you get the right kind of companies and everything. So for that, we are running this community since 2019. I'm into XR industry for past 8 years. I'm into gaming industry for past 10 years. So I know the entrepreneurs really well. I know the all the industry really well. I understand the industry really well. I do understand now I do understand the people really well as well, because I'm doing this workshops, trained more than 10,000 people now. So I understand the human behavior and student behavior and employer behavior, everything. So now it was for me the right time to start this portal, and here we are trying to better connect the industry to the candidates and industry to the talents. So it's going to be a bridge between those. And so, as I said, we are trying to solve the problem of traditional platforms, and we are not the first company to do that. There are two others. So we are world's third company to do that, but India's first. There's another company in UK which is doing really good in this. Even Apple and Facebook post job there, and that uh, website, that particular portal, I'm not going to name that, but that has very limited options. What we have built, if you're going to check out, it has a very awesome dashboard. It's going to give you a lot of details, and we tried to make it very very simple as well. So it's going to give you a lot of control over applications, so a lot of control. We have created immense amount of tutorials, so if you get stuck with something, you know how to do it. So yeah, we are sort of trying to solve that problem.
Sure, Ravi. That's good. I'll just go through the website. Okay, and then we'll share you some feedbacks. Okay.
Would be awesome. Please register as a employer, and would
Okay.
love to listen to you. Would love to listen to your experiences. Right now, there are. I just released it yesterday night, so we have
Okay.
not received much employer request. We have sort of shared it
That's
with
fine.
300 plus employers and shared it with 2000 plus candidates already. So let's see how fast they're gonna register. Everybody has the link, but nobody's clicking it right now, so it's going to take time. We have the sales team which gonna call them and which gonna make them do it, right? So but the process could take time. Like in next 15 days it's going to be more awesome, it's going to be more functional, but for that you can definitely evaluate. So it's something which takes time. These portal are not just a company can do anything, it's a community effort. So I'm just pitching the community to put that effort into it.
Correct. Correct.
Thank you so much. And we have Subodip ji. Subodip ji, would love to listen to you. Would love to listen to your experiences around AI. You already are in AI. You already know about virtual reality and augmented reality. So would love to listen to you, sir.
Hi, nice. Thank you for like inviting me to the platform. Yeah, and and we probably connected in LinkedIn. So yeah. So I am Shubhadeep. I am originally from India, from West Bengal. Yeah, I graduated from IIT Kharagpur, and then I came to US. I finished my masters, and for the last 2 years, I am working as a data scientist and machine learning engineer. I build various machine learning systems and computer vision systems, uh, and also like AR and VR kind of like applications. So, and right now, like for the last few months, I am also working in the AR and VR. Yeah, so I'm like connecting with people, talking to people, and since like as like you have seen, like recently Facebook like they started to work on this metaverse, and they invested 10 billion. They are investing $10 billion in this kind of metaverse project. So like I believe in the next 10 to 15 years there are a lot of new kind of products, new kind of applications, more immersive videos and contents will be coming. Yeah, so I'm very much excited about this kind of this kind of field, and since like it has a lot of applications of the computer vision and machine learning, so that is my goal to like combine this machine learning and AR and VR and see like if we can make something wonderful, nice
Yeah.
application.
So Shubhodip ji, I have one question to you. Do you have any connections to TCG Digital?
TCG Digital?
Yeah. Do you know the company?
No, actually I don't know.
Okay. I thought we have worked in the same office because we have this same office in the TCG as well. I thought we have worked in the same, but I think you are somebody else because I remember you were doing some sessions with, I think, I forget what exact
Priyanka?
session was that. It was
like
around
it
AI.
was,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, like
But I have
maybe, but like
definitely seen you in some of the sessions.
so like might be like we are in LinkedIn, we are connected in LinkedIn, and we have talked there like in the LinkedIn. Yeah, so and like in the Clubhouse, I mostly go to this kind of like job and career events like AI and those kind of events, like
Have you
AI
been the
jobs
part
and
of any Macaut session?
uh, uh, which session?
Macaut? No.
No, back out,
Okay,
no.
okay. Then I must be mistaking with somebody else. So there was a colleague as well who has been part of Macaut session, who has been worked. We have worked in the same office, but I think you are somebody else. So there are so many people with the same name. I'm confusing all the time.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, Subhadeep, and would like to invite you all. Please share your experiences. I'll talk to more with the Subhadeep with his experiences with virtual reality. I'll come to that. And but before that, please come up on stage, share your experiences. Whatever you are doing, let me know. The platform we have built is for you, and the kind of community we're gonna build is going to grow stronger with the more connections. So that's what we need from the industry. So yes, yeah, Shubhadeep, would love to listen to you more on your experiences with VR. How did you figure it out, and what you like about virtual reality?
So like as I said, like the virtual reality is kind of like emerging, like it just started like recently, like the like only some people have the only VR hardware we have currently is a VR headset. So and we can see some some immersive videos, and we can play only few games. So that is the only VR and AR things we have right now at this moment, and only very few people are currently using those kind of VR headsets. So yeah, so I think like in the next 10 to 15 years, lot of new kind of applications and apps are going to come. So like for example, if I take the example of tourist applications. So like yeah, right now, like in the YouTube, or we can see like images of the Eiffel Tower, we can see the videos of the Eiffel Tower, but those are 2D videos. Yeah, but like what can be done, so like using 3D reconstruction technique using computer vision, the 3D experiences can be built of this Eiffel Tower. So so just using VR headsets, you can get the complete 360-degree experience of the visiting at the nearby places of the Eiffel Tower. So yeah, so it can it so like and there are some companies who are also currently doing that. So like for example, there is, I think I think Swastik Technologies. I don't remember exactly what. And there are a few companies who are like few startups in the India who are currently working in this kind of recreating the tourist experiences in the VR, like recreating 360-degree tourist experiences in the VR. And there are also some companies who are some startups uh, like uh, who are also trying to recreate the religious, the spiritual, like those especially those religious and tourist and church, those kind of experiences through the VR headsets. Yeah, so yeah, that is one of the use cases of the VR. And there are also like quite a few other VR use cases which will come in the next 5-10 years. Yeah, so I'm very much excited about this field, and yeah, I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, amazing insights. I would love to add on to this. So there are, if I talk about India right now, even in India, we have 3,000 plus virtual reality and augmented reality companies, and even in India, we have more than four virtual reality headset manufacturer companies, more than four, like five to six, right? But if we talk about number of developers who are working into in India, there are more than 15,000 developers who create some, so who know or create in some sort of virtual reality and augmented reality work, right? So the even in, if I'm talking about even India, the virtual reality and augmented reality is huge. If gonna talk about global numbers, you're gonna seriously think about what why we are not doing this, right? So I do a session called XR Genesis where I talk about the global numbers. I did a session about I represented Indian XR ecosystem into internationally into a community called Educators in VR, where we did sort of these Indian numbers. And yeah, so it is always amazing to talk about VR and AR. And that's why we have built this community. That's why we have built this XR specific job finding portal, and it's going to give you a better connection between the XR industry. From next month, we also gonna open the portal to the global entrepreneurs, and gonna come up with the global jobs as well. So from here, you can have the option to apply remotely, or you can also get the option to go there and work. As Priyanka said, we are definitely gonna go and figure out the visa procedures and everything as well, so that we can how we can better solve those problems, and how and what kind of I really need to do some research that how other companies are handling these problems. So I'm gonna do some of my research in upcoming days with that. Right now, I don't have plans for that, but we'll definitely do solve the visa problems and hiring situations as well. So yeah, plenty of things are about to come up for companies who are into VR and AR. I'm going to come up with a funding program. I'm having some conversation with the right kind of people. I cannot now mention the name, but we are into process of developing something in that domain as well, where we are talking with governments, and we are talking with some really huge people. So yeah, please tell me, come up, and we're gonna discuss more about virtual reality and augmented reality. I can see Agni is here. Hi Agni, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. I just wanted to ask, what do you
Agni, your
think?
voice is so low. I cannot hear.
Now, can you hear me?
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, so I just want to know how do you think the legal profession can develop in the virtual world? Like, as in, if there is like the court practice, not
Hmm.
the corporate law. Do you think there'll be some scope for that?
Yeah, so when we are talking about legal services and all this kind of compliances, there's no company which does not need it, and VR is no different. So, as I said, even in India, there are 3,000 plus companies, and all those companies require this kind of legal support, which comes from you guys, right? So I'll right now we don't have this, but definitely gonna create the support jobs. So industry gonna depend on all. So I don't know how to solve this. Maybe I'll sell this details based on various other kind of methods. I am not really sure about how I'm gonna implement this. I have not think about the support system that well. I tried to think of, but I had a lot of other things to think first. This was sort of a low priority for me to think the support first. But definitely there are jobs related to that as well. Definitely there are also mostly more than jobs, there are outsourcing opportunities when it comes to legal, when it comes to finance. There are outsourcing opportunity within these companies which are always available. So I'll come up with some solution, or if you can help me better, suggest me something that how we can make the platform better about the support. I really want to do this for companies, and companies really want this kind of service to be there.
Great.
So uh,
Yeah, Subhadeep, you want to say something? Lovely.
okay, so I wanted to I just quickly wanted to add something. So
Yep.
here you just posted about this like
Subhadeep.
you are posting about the jobs in the AR and VR, and since like you might have you might have seen Priyanka. So Priyanka, what their startup do, what their startup do, they uh like they also help students to helping in skill and career development. So maybe maybe through AR and VR, through machine learning and AI, this kind of your job platform maybe maybe kind of maybe more like automated or maybe something like that. Um, uh,
Yeah, I had conversation with Priyanka. She was here uh, just 10-15 minutes back. She was here. She discussed. She loved the platform. She loved how easy the interface is. And yeah, she also asked about how we're gonna come up with the scaling system when it comes to the training and the candidate skill set. How we're gonna work on that? So I told her that this is something which we already have in the system, but we just don't want to make the system complicated initially. So we're gonna come up with step by step. We're gonna see the user behavior, what kind of things they are stucking with. So I'm right now studying the analytics better to be able to solve this kind of situation, that how people are showing this sort of behaviors, how they are interacting with the system better, and then we're gonna show up this. Otherwise it's gonna confuse them more than help them, right? So I'm sort of in conversation with many people who do this, many people who are into companies, many people who are into hiring and everything. And yeah, I'm really lucky to have these kind of people supporting me. So thank you everyone who's working this on this. Yeah, संजय जी आप कुछ कह रहे हैं? संजय जी would love to listen to you. Sanjay ji is gone. Next is Krish. Hi Krish, how are you?
Yeah, hi Avi. I'm doing fine.
Krish, sir, would love to listen to you. We have built this virtual reality and augmented reality specific job portal, which is going to solve the problem of the connection to the XR industry from the candidates. And that is what we are working on. So, what is your opinion about virtual reality in general and the kind of work we are trying to implement? If you have any suggestions, if you have any feature requests or something, let me know.
Um, yeah, it's gonna be changing a lot of landscape how we work or how we lead our day-to-day lives because everybody knows that Facebook changed into Meta, and they are heavily betting on metaverse trend, which is a global trend happening. On that, they will be doing a lot of things, and then they earlier we used to spend time on Facebook, but now they are planning to give a lot of experiences with AR, VR, mixed AR, VR, all these things. So, as a world, we can take this as a context. Like, for example, physical world is the biggest thing, so which is having around 7, 8, 9 billion people, or something like that. And out of that, as the biggest marketplace, as a physical world is concerned. So the next thing will be the online world. So we're about 4 or 5 billion people out there, and the next as a metaverse, as a parallel universe or parallel thing, a marketplace, we can consider it as AR, VR, and mixed AR, VR, mixed reality. So with this, I think about 1 or 2 billion people will adapt easily with the Facebook alone, and a lot of millennials are in the Instagram but not on the Facebook. So that will make them as a forced adaptation, and a lot of careers, obviously, because it's a whole new set of it. It's the most important sensory, sensory touch, or we call it as the experience. So whatever it's an experience economy, no longer the hearing, the audio, the text, the video, the visual. So this is the next level of it where we experience. Obviously, the economy will be the experience economy, where it can be an augmented, can be a virtual reality, or it can be a mixed one. A lot of careers, a lot of careers. Yeah, it's the future anyway.
Thanks for the beautiful insights. You said it really connect. It's a experience economy, and you also spoke about haptics. You also spoke about tactile feedbacks. Sudeep, yeah, Subhadeep, you want to add something? Yes, would love to listen to you.
So uh, I just wanted to like to talk about the haptics. So AR and so like this is like what Facebook are doing, like what most of the Indian startups are doing. Those are mostly AR and VR, like more on these headsets and like building like apps and games for this kind of headsets or AR glasses. So I would be curious about the haptics. So like, is there any jobs for the haptics, or like what are the things are happening regarding haptics in the India, or anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, there are in India there are two major companies which I can spoke about working heavily in haptics. One is Markle Haptics, another one is a company called Holosuit. Holosuit is huge. They have a brand ambassador like Yuvraj Singh. They have brand ambassador like Rana Dugupati. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but what they are building, it's amazing. And it is also about Markel Haptics as well. They are more into the industrial side of haptics, but what they are building as well, I have full hope with them. So there are haptic opportunities as well. You can also learn about haptics. You can IT Madras is doing some really good courses about haptics. There are plenty of opportunities even in haptics. If you want to learn more about that, I would recommend you joining our YouTube channel where I talk about if you don't understand haptics. So basically, virtual reality is completely virtual, which means you cannot physically feel the virtual items. So haptics is the science of giving the physical boundaries to this virtual objects. So whenever you came in touch with a virtual boundary, you instantly know that there's something there which is restricting my sort of path in interfering with this particular object, which is completely non-existent, but you can feel them. So this science of feeling, this science of sensation comes under haptic and tactile feedback, what we say. So yeah, it's a popular science. It is really hard because it's being done with a lot of mechanics, a lot of robotics, and in India it is still yet to develop better. But there are good companies working on it. It's in good hands.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. So like, yeah, and recently, like, I was just talking with like Professor, like, the IT Madras professor, Professor Manivannan. Yeah, recently, yeah, and our plan is to work on some projects together on the haptics. Yeah, so that is the thing. Like, I am working on the for the last few months, and I am kind of very excited about it. So let's see what happens. Yeah.
Amazing. So would love to know more about it. Professor Mani always talk to me about a lot of things which are happening into the industry. He's somebody who's working on this cave platform, which is going to be the consortium for virtual reality and augmented reality in India. And everybody is really excited. Everybody in the community is really excited about the work Professor Mani is doing. Amazing.
So, how
Uh,
does the business model or scalability works on this platform job uh, job portal?
Right. So right now it's a very good question because I have not yet figured out, to be very honest. I have studied several business models for this, and I think the kind of person I am and the kind of objectives we want to achieve with this, the kind of business model suits to this platform is absolutely we can charge them after they succeed in their goals. So let's say if some guy gets the job, then they can pay after getting the job, they can pay a small amount of fee, and which we can get detected from the employer himself, because employer is also registered with us and they are really good friends. So we can come up with some sort of model, and also similarly within the employer as well, we can also get the money after registration, after getting them the right kind of candidate. So that is what I'm thinking about. For now it is absolutely free till 2022, which is like even a few days are left for 2022 to happen. But still I'll extend this timeline of free access for sure. But right now it's 2022. So right now it's absolutely free. Post unlimited jobs, post unlimited applies, and we definitely gonna come up with some business model which is healthier and happier for all the everybody, because that is my philosophy whenever it comes to, I'm not somebody who's very capitalistic in nature.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so if you go to the portal itself, it in the bottom I have added that it's free till 2022, and above that I have added a line from Gita that it's better to live your own destiny imperfectly than to live an imitation of somebody else's life perfectly. Right. So it is something which really means to me, and it is something which means to a lot of people, which should be a tagline for any job portal, and Krishna said it thousands of years ago. right? So you are on this portal because you want to do what you want to do, not what society wants you to do. So you sort of choose your path very with your own decisions, and that's what we want to do. We want to give you the right kind of job to you, which is suitable for you, and we're going to make sure you get the job only if you are suitable for the job. So that's what we are aiming for.
Uh, Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Avi, for such an wonderful initiatives, and I believe it will help a lot of AR and VR job seekers. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, so I would ask about like one question. So in the AR and VR, like India is in like all the unicorns, startup unicorns. If you see in the India, you'll mostly find they are either software companies or SaaS platforms. They are mostly in the software. You will find very few Indian companies or Indian startup who are working in the hardware. So my question would be, and but if you look in the case of the China, you'll find there are a lot of hardware companies are there, a lot of hardware there are a lot of hardware startups are there in the China, and there is the city of Shenzhen, which is called the hardware capital of the Silicon Valley, Silicon Valley of the hardware. So my question is like, do you think like the hardware startups can also emerge in the India, or like what is the potential? I know like there are one or two startups, hardware startups in the India. I don't remember the name at the moment, but like there are very few hardware startups. So my question is like, do you think like India has good hardware startup ecosystem, or it can succeed in the future?
Yeah, I think we are taking the steps in the right direction for sure, but our steps are baby steps, so it are not aligned with the pace at the world is moving in the hardware industry. When it comes to, let's say, Apple, when it comes to, let's say, Intel is right now working on 7 nanometer chips. Then there is other companies like Apple, which have reduced the chip size to 5 nanometer. Then there is somewhere in Taiwan, they are working in with 3 nanometer chips with Hawaii and everything. Right now, we did a 22 nanometer chip, the Shakti processor. We have yet to evolve, but we are definitely in the right direction. So hardware, why hardware is really hard to do is it's not as easy as software. With software, you do software because you get a lot of support from giants like Google. You get all the cloud and services from Google. I cannot build this website with a beautiful map if I wouldn't getting the support from the Google's map, right? To be very honest, right? Because building a Google map is much harder than building the platform itself, right? So we are getting easier support in the domain of software. That's why we are so good with software. We can build up what we want to build and not what we have to build. But in hardware case, it is sort of complicated. You can definitely collaborate, you can definitely import products, but everything becomes really expensive. Then there are tax situations which adds up to 200% taxes in some situations, which is even crazier. I know some companies have built their hardware products, including the Geo's Tesseract. Geo acquired a company called Tesseract, and that is now the virtual reality wing of that Geo. So Tesseract built their headset inside India, and there are other companies as well which are building their mobile phones in India. Definitely, we are in the right direction, definitely, and even the government is taking necessarily step. We are definitely taking good steps, but our steps are baby steps. We still need to wait for 7 to 8, 10 years till we're gonna see some sort of level to the world standards. We are moving, but I think the pace could be better.
Any collaborative opportunities?
Yeah, definitely, sir. Let me know how you can support us, how we can support you, whatever. So we are a community, which means we always look for collaboration. We always look for how we can help others, how others can help us. That's what we deal with. Let me know, connect with me, back channel me, and let me know whatever you have in mind, and we're gonna figure out something.
All right.
Awesome. So I think there is Sayank here, Sayak Dev. Would love to listen to you, sir, and would love to listen to your expectations. Would love to listen to your ideas about virtual reality and augmented reality and whatever you do. So I can see you are in technology and energy solutions. Would love to listen to more about you.
Well, I'm mostly into traditional businesses, as you can see. And from the AR VR saga, I would say I'm hoping to get into the metaverse thing and make some money out of it. As simple as that. Plain simple. And now I have had opportunities to get involved in the software startup fields, but I was not, how should I put it? I didn't have the guts to do it. Okay. Uh, so I missed one opportunity, one big opportunity. Afterwards, I'm very conservative, to be very honest. So let's see how it goes. I'm very keen regarding the metaverse. I'm very keen.
Awesome. So would love to, if you want, you can register yourself as an employer because this is going to help you connect, promote your organization, promote your steps into virtual reality and augmented reality industry, and going to give you a lot of good networks. We are also building the network for entrepreneurs. That's what we do. I have interviewed more than 70 people who are doing some sort of amazing work in virtual reality and augmented reality technologies. I recently released a session with a very good friend of mine, David Nussbaum, and David Nussbaum is someone who recently got funded more than $20 million with a invention called Portal, and this Portal is a beautiful product. This Portal do is it's a teleportation device, which means you can send one piece of the device to any friend of yours, and you can keep other piece to yourself, and you can reappear in their room whenever you want with this Portal technology. How this actually works is really amazing, and it's something which he's really bidding on, and it's amazing technology. It's getting funded, it's getting media attention and everything. I did that interview back in 2020 I think 19 back in. So that interview is on a lot of interviews are on the podcast channel, which is listed on the site itself. So yeah, uh,
That's great. That's great. I'd like to connect with you and see that interview of yours.
yeah, and there are so many other people who are building so many good products. For example, if I talk about Gayatri Parmeshwaran, who does virtual reality journalism, so who would have thought that journalism gonna come up into virtual reality? And then there are so many artists who create so many cool art in virtual reality. Then there are VR animators who create animations inside virtual reality, and they crazy things are happening when it comes to.
Uh, uh, okay, so like, yeah, I understand. Like, and there are a lot of things are going happening in the India regarding AR and VR, and a lot of things are going to happen. So, so like, and also recently, like, there was also AWA Augmented Wall Expo, and it is considered one of the largest AR and VR conference or expo all over the world. It happens in the US, and it just happened last few weeks ago. And a lot of like companies like Haptics and like Immerse and a lot of like large AR or like emerging AR VR companies came into this expo. So my question is like, is there any kind of like such expo or conference, AR VR expo or conference in the India?
Yeah, there are plenty of those. For example, VRARA community, if you are already aware of Pradeep sir, he does all that. I was his vice president for this community called VRARA under Pradeep sir. Pradeep Khanna is doing amazing jobs, amazing work in this particular area. So he does all these sessions. We do a lot of sessions in as well. uh, there are other communities like ARVRA, uh, ARVRA, which does a lot of good sessions. ARVRMR, sorry, yeah, that is a student community, but they also do really ground level stuff and a lot of sessions. We mostly target colleges and do these sort of sessions. Of course, the scale of us is not as big as OXR or you can say XR creators or things like that, or XR SI if you call about Kavya Perlman's community. So yeah, our scale is not that huge because we don't want to monetize hard. We don't want to charge thousands of dollars of tickets to people who want to attend, right? And nobody gonna pay us in India that kind of money. So of course the scale is trimmed down, but I do say that the quality is not. The quality is still the same. We do the free events, but still the quality does match up. So yeah, I've been at OXR. I've been at several events. I've been into virtual reality sessions as well. I've been into several sessions this year only at OXR. So yeah, that is amazing what they do, and we do want to do something similar. But I think the industry is still yet to mature in terms of many ways. Uh, with Thai Global, we did one session which happened, and with IGDC as well, we did one session which happened. Something similarly, not exactly in virtual reality, but yeah, similar sessions were happened.
Yeah, thank you for that. And it is great to see like the AR and VR initiatives you are taking through the Clubhouse and also through your YouTube videos. Yeah, and it is very helpful for the AR VR communities. Yeah, and thank you for hosting such free events. Thank you.
Yeah, it's all collaborative efforts. Everybody help me, I help everybody, and we make the community run. So it's not just me who should be blamed it for. It's just everybody. It's all collaborative efforts. It's everybody's hard work. We have more than 72 volunteers, which does amazing work. Awesome. Archit is here with us. Archit would love to listen to you. Uh, if you have any opinions, if you want to share something about virtual reality, augmented reality, or if you have any suggestions about the platform we have built.
Hi guys. Yeah, we are into actually drones, and we are just looking for sub companies with which we can like do some kind of tie up in AR and VR field. It can be a win-win situation. So I'm just like new to AR VR thing. Uh, just looking for some companies.
Awesome, Archit. So you can help me with two things. One is register your company and yourself on the platform, because it's going to be a network of entrepreneurs as well, where all the community is gonna come up with a lot of supports like funding and everything as well, funding, mentorship, and all sort of things. Uh, Other second is we also do virtual reality and augmented reality content. We have a service company since 2015, and we do all kind of services, so we'll talk about that as well. But please register yourself so that you can get more connection to these sort of companies, as well as they know about you, what you are building. So we just want to show how big is the industry, and that's what we want to celebrate with XRDI. That's why we created this community.
Sure, absolutely. We'll do that. We can connect offline.
Thank you, Archit. I'll back channel you. Would love to talk to you in person about this.
Sure.
Awesome, everyone. So yeah, I guess we have answered a lot of questions. I think I did pretty good for the YouTube session, which is going to be about information about my job portal. So thanks for helping me, and thanks. If you, I hope you guys get some insights about VR and AR communities, some insights about VR and AR in general, what we are building and what other companies are building into this domain. What is this industry about? If you have any questions, I'm here for 5-10 minutes. If you're not, we can conclude it. So Subodh, if you have any concluding thoughts.
Yeah, in terms of conclusion, yeah, I would say like if there is any way I can help you, or if there is any way we can collaborate, then we would be definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, and and for the audience, like I have also experience in yeah, machine learning and AI in data science. Yeah, I have also did my masters from the US. So if any of you are interested in if any of you have any questions regarding coming to US doing masters or regarding data science or AI, yeah, then feel free to reach out to me. Yeah, and and for the Avi, like if you if we can collaborate in
Awesome.
any way,
So
then I'd be looking
Subodh, just
forward.
one question I have to you. Do you deal with a lot of computer vision? Do you do all this stuff?
Yeah, so that is the thing which I do. Like for the last 1.5 years, I am doing computer vision. So, like for example, like I am what in the current company, what I am doing, like using computer vision to automatically vehicle detections in the road, vehicle counting, yeah, traffic violation detection, those kind of thing, and that is what I
Uh,
do all the time.
for vehicle detection, what you use? YOLO R or something?
Uh, Yeah, like for most of the cases, I use YOLO V4, like YOLO V4 object detections.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. That's the best way to do it. So, would love to talk to you about some of the things we want to build, which are related to computer vision. Would love to collaborate, and really, it's a humble request to you to please register, regardless of there are employers or not, regardless of you are looking for a job or not, because it's a long-term game, man. Uh, you build up your skill, you build up your profile over a time. So keep adding your skills to your portfolio. It's a portfolio management site. It's going to help you in this long journey. Yeah, that's step one is register. Step two is back channel me if you have any queries, any suggestions, anything. Right? Please connect to me.
Yes, sure. Thank you. I'll definitely do that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and thank you everyone. This was a fantastic session. I hope you guys got your answers.